Hello everyone, welcome back to Welsknight server. We're back on season 5 now. We had a reset last week and we're currently at World Spawn. I believe this is, where is it? Let's give due credit to Madness64. Yes, this is where we all started. It's one of Zap's friends. I believe there are 2 foxes somewhere around, but no, this is season 5 World Spawn. It's been about a week and it's still busy as anything, but if I head over, this is the way to Welstown or Spawn Town. So as you can see, I'm obviously clearly set up because everyone's seen, you know, the beginnings of any world 100 times. So I thought I'd just get set up with everything. I'll focus on actual plans because they're far more interesting to see individual people's plans than just here's some iron, here's me chopping a tree, here's me fighting the Ender Dragon. But no, as we boat over, just like we did on launch day, except there were quite a few more people here. We boated over following these redstone buoy things. I had looted this about an hour after launch because I was like, I might as well check to see if anyone's raided it. Turns out they hadn't, so got that. The map wasn't even found either, so I went and looted that. Got myself a diamond and a couple emeralds and that sort of stuff, but no. As you can... oh, this must be the Wellsway Bridge, but no. You could see all the plots were laid out for us this time due to there not being enough space for roads last season. So they fixed that, but if you have a look around, there's a tree house. There's a lot of Welsknight, you know, sort of themed builds because we're all patrons of him. This is this. Buster Brad's looks quite nice. I mean, lack of windows I see, but I can only assume it's getting worked on. This is I'll show you this. This is, I believe, Morgan's. There's not really a sign on it. But I believe it's Morgan's. If we head over this way to the other bamboo. Oh, try not to fall through the water. This one over here. Whose base is this? Rescue Center. I believe that's Alpha's base. Alpha Omega. Some people still yet to build houses and that sort of stuff, but it was quite a nice house. Sorry, I'm getting easily distracted. I just want to see Beard's house. Very nice. But no, this is Notch's base, and you'll be able to see. Oh, we have customizable armor stand this season. I'll go over all the data packs later, but yes, if we head back over this way, I will show you my my starter house. Last season went for the Yellow Submarine because I wanted to do a little fun build, and well, decided to do that again. If we head over this way, just past these trees, I'm sure you've seen glimpses of it. Here it is. This is the Team Rocket Meowth balloon, which has been bumboified. Domain, whose house is here, did it with blue wool because that's all he had on hand, but I believe it was Alpha came along and changed it to Netherrack. And as you can see, Haley couldn't resist a classic prank from the twerp D2G. But yeah, no. So added these signs, and if we head up, there won't be a lot. In fact, I don't think there's anything, Got a couple furnaces. Oops, bit of lag. And I had hidden my valuables in there. But no, it was just a fun little... Oh, my sounds aren't on. That's odd. There we go. But no, that's just a fun little build. I was the first one to go to the mining dimension, which we still have this season. And I cleared out a lot of sand for that. Right, if we head through the portal towards the market, as you can see, community mines, but no one used the community. Well, we kind of did, but they became a mess really quickly. So we eventually just used the mining dimension. You see, there are plans for the Nether Hub. This season, it is Angel and Letha that are working on it. If we head over to Wells Market, jump through this portal, you can see already quite a few shops. We have Gru's Wood Shop, Iron Farms, Nord Brothers. But if we head over this way, past Angel's End Base, you see a flower pot. This is mine. Currently under construction. Mind your head. Not actually got a sign on it, but this is mine. I sold an Elytra. This is just flash stock stuff that doesn't really fit in. But as you can see from around us, I sell flowers. I'm planning to do everything sort of gardening related, so I'll be selling leaves, like I sell spruce leaves and that sort of stuff. Possibly grass or dirt. No sales. I did check it earlier. That's why I knew my Elytra sold. But no. This season there are quite a few of us who have based in the very similar location. We're about... Well, we're down this tunnel and we're about 12,000 blocks from 0 in the overworld, so that's about 1.5k blocks that way, which is too far to travel. So if we head this way, there's a nice little trick that you can do with end portals this season, which is very handy. Run over this way. As you can see, I mean, you know, it's only the first week, so nothing's decorated in the slightest. Some people still don't have, some people probably still don't have diamonds. I mean, if we look, you know, T-Bow's just under 300 minutes, so meanwhile I'm on just over 5,000, but you've got Notch on over 7,000, Domain just under 5k, so people still have a lot of time. But if we head through the portal, obviously takes you back to spawn, or rather your spawn. As you see, I'm looking down, but here we are, my base. Got my banner. I made it the wrong way around this season, but I actually think it looks better with the orange on the top. Not sure why. Lots of diamonds, loads, and emeralds, but we'll get to that later. Excess flower storage, enchantment table with a barrel, semi-useful books and useful ones. Oh, a little bit of lag. Mending books, tons of them. Couple shulkers that I bought because I don't want to buy too many this season. One, because they're very expensive. They're 15 diamonds for 2, rather than last season it was like 3 diamonds for 2 or something. No, I want to go end raiding at some point soon, but here's very makeshift storage. Got a couple horses, got a mini super smelter, tiny cactus farm, egg farm, where I've been taking eggs while I've been AFKing, throwing them in here, waiting for them to grow up, and then killing them for chicken and feathers. If we actually, this would be an easier way to show you. We can do /spec. If I fly out through this way, this is what I've got up to the first week. It's, as you can see, 2 layers of purple gap, 2 layers of magenta gap. There's going to be 2 layers of pink and a gap and then a roof, and this is all to basically hide my AFK fish farm, which I didn't realise you could look in chests in Spectator, but no. If I do /spec again, back on the ground, and if we head out, I'm sure you saw it as we were in Spectator, I've been messing around with villagers. At the moment my breeder is broken for whatever reason. I think they don't have enough carrots or something, or there's too many, because I only had 2 in here, but the way the children get flushed out is not 100% reliable. But if we look around here, all villagers, because with 1.14 I can understand villagers and make them useful. For example, we have this guy, it says unbreaking. I'm mainly looking at the librarians. This guy, sharpness 5 for 20. This guy, looting 3 for 15. This guy is my main guy, 10 emeralds for mending. Whereas if we check up here, this was my first villager I ever got, 20 for mending. And then we have Silk Touch, 16, again pretty expensive. And over here, oh yeah, he was one I was working on, but no, I've been working with villagers to get emeralds and that sort of stuff because they are really quite useful. And as you probably also noticed, beacon. I'm not going to head down there, but killed a wither last night. Spent about 2 hours killing with the skeletons. Let's have a look. With the skeletons, I only killed 22 and I got 3, which is very good indeed. Bamboo farm, which I usually turn to sticks to trade with the Fletchers. Pods all over there, which obviously is because of the large spruce trees. But no, I've been enjoying the first week. I've basically been getting myself set up ready for building. I mean, this beacon has become incredibly useful to get all the smooth stone and andesite that I need for my base, because as you can see, a lot of andesite and a lot more stone. But there are a few other things around here. For example, I can never remember where they are because I've not used them in a couple days. Aha, here's one. Here's one of, I think, of 4 flower farms. This one is mainly for Lily of the Valleys, although I don't tend to get too many in it. It gives me a lot of cornflowers. I have one underneath here. Let's go into spectator mode again. As you can see, one here, which is for main flowers. One here for tulips. And that one over there. So that one's for pink tulips, that one's for all the other types of tulips. The only farm I'm really yet to have, well, the only flower I'm yet to really have a reliable source of is alliums. I don't get too many Lily of the Valleys, but I get more than what I get of alliums, so I need to sort something out for them soon. Oh, and obviously wither roses, but I don't plan to sell them because I believe there's going to be a community with a rose farm set up, which will be very nice. But no, over the course of the season, I hope to build, well, a more reliable cactus farm, because then I can get unlimited bone meal, because cactus is very good to put inside a composter. And then obviously sugarcane farms, bamboo farms, kelp farms, animal farms, carrot, potato, wheat, beetroot, melon, pumpkin, what is it, berries. You can make automatic berry farms with foxes, loads of stuff. What else am I missing? Let's look at my farming chest, because I'm sure I'm missing some stuff. cocoa beans. Obviously I have my AFK fish farm. Could set up a mob farm too. Could hide it in one of these towers, but they're all just plans. And then obviously a villager, trading hall, that sort of stuff. But no, I've just been messing around with stuff, getting ready. This is how you get down. But yeah, I've essentially been getting myself set up. Really good sword, silk pickaxes, fortune, good axe, good shovel, good bow, good armor. Although I have, if we come over here, outlined. Wait, let me put this boat back real quick. I have outlined the armor I do actually want. So helmet is projectile protection, mending, unbreaking 3, acro affinity, respiration 3, chest plate, blast protection 4, unbreaking 3, mending, legs just normal protection, boots, fire protection, feather falling, depth strider 3, that sort of stuff. But I do also want to try and get armorers with good traits, so if I were to ever die, I can basically just buy myself some good armor, or people can pay me to get good armor. Obviously set up a large super smelter, along with a super smelter for furnaces, for smokers, and for blast furnaces, so I can do everything as quick as possible. But no, I've essentially just been messing around with all of 1.14 because it's been really quite fun. Let's flip this over. Have a real life card with stuff I wanted to cover. But no, speaking of the large, no idea what that was. Anyway, no, speaking of the large group of us that are around here, if I pop through the nether, there are quite a few of us nearby. Oh, baby chicken has escaped. Let's just get rid of him. If I fly over here because it's easier. Check. This is the main sort of bridge. So as you can see, Bowser's place, Proteus, and that way is also Gustav and Domain. That portal there is Shin's. Up that staircase is Mars. Through there, I believe, is Pillar, Knight, Notch, and the Nord brothers, so Mordred and Jarrett. Go down there, YDYT. That is Angels. There's also a portal to the end, and past that, I believe is Mrs. Vinyl. But no, so because and other people include, well, Aletha and Stina are over here. Who else is around here? I can't remember. Buster Brad is around here, but I think overall there's just over 20 of us, so it's been dubbed the neighborhood or just the hood. But it'll be quite fun because there are so many of us. We've took with the mods, obviously, one of them being YDYT, and because there are so many of us, it would be easier if, coming off of the nether hub, we have obviously the cardinal directional tunnels. Then we have a tunnel coming off of that into the neighborhood's nether hub, like a mini nether hub, to branch off into our own separate nether hubs, which will be very fun indeed. It's a lot nicer to have people nearby, because I think the closest person to me last season was Elmer, and I never really visited their base. The only base I really visited was either Aletha's to get more pink tulips, or Stina and Amy's, just to plant them or just have a look at what they were doing. But let's fly out here. As we're flying up here, I can talk about the data packs we have. Let's land. So if we go to advancements, vanilla tweaks, we have tracking raw statistics. Not quite sure what they do. Anti-enderman grief, fantastic. Percentage based sleeping, double shulkers to make sure that, like it says, all shulkers drop 2 shells. Dragon drops dragon egg and elytra so everyone can get one quickly. And tracking statistics. I believe at some point we're going to add data packs like universal dying and that sort of stuff, but it's all to be determined. I mean, we're just thankful that it was updated to 14.4 because it fixed not all of the lag, but it fixed quite a bit of the lag. I mean, the server is no longer on 100% CPU usage, which is always good, and I've noticed at least much less lag than it was before. But also another data pack that isn't there is the armor stand ones. If I grab this, right click with the flint, you can see if you do rotate and look, for example, you can rotate and move the arms and that sort of stuff. But so I was just messing around. But no, that's essentially my base. The only thing left to show off is my cats, which I have named Kit, Cat, and then domain bred one, but it turned out to be mine, so he had already come up with the name, so I've decided to continue the tradition. I've got these two, and I plan to just keep that going. Why not? It's a little bit of fun. But I've just literally been working on this tower. Nothing is inside it. I don't know what I'll put in here. Probably smaller farms like this floor might be probably all of the super smelters. It'd be easier to have. This floor can just be enchanting and anvils and that sort of stuff, but I'm not sure. If we go into my statistics, we'll see, where is it? I played 3.53 days, or 5,082 minutes. Oops, wrong button. If we go to items, 21,000 stone mined, crafted 17,000 bone meal, used 6,000 spruce planks, picked up, here is the main one, almost 14,000 seeds, and that's basically all due to my flower farms. And then I've dropped a lot of cobble and that sort of stuff, but that's what I've basically been up to in the first week. Not a whole lot, but then not nothing. If we just harvest this, during this week I plan to, well, hopefully finish this main tower, and then probably set about some form of design for a bridge to come out of one of the main walls over to another tower, where and either the bridge or that new tower will contain all my villagers, because I do need to move them because these cobblestone boxes are ugly as anything. If I pick up all this bamboo, let's grab these, because bamboo is quite useful. I mean, it's a easy to farm fuel source, but what I tend to do is turn it into sticks and trade it with the Fletcher, because if we look here, where's villagers trade with? Trade it with villagers 1,232 times, which is quite a lot. which is why I have all of these emeralds, which I'll probably spend on books and that sort of stuff. So if I quickly turn all of these into sticks, almost there. There we go, why not? And let's just put these all in unsorted. As you can see, holding on to these bows because you can now use damaged and enchanted bows for dispensers, and I've been using obviously a couple, well, quite a few on each flower farm design. But no, it's essentially what I got up to in the first week. I hope you join me next time where I'll show off what I've been up to in the next week. So till then, I will see you guys later.